Good evening and welcome. I'm Vincent Makori. This is Africa 54. Terrorism erupted on 3 continents Friday with deadly results. In North Africa, at least 27 people were killed in Tunisia, including foreign tourists, when at least 1 gunman opened fire on a seaside resort. In the Middle East, Kuwait was hit with an attack after a suicide bomber blew himself up at a packed Shia Muslim mosque in Kuwait City during Friday prayers. At least 10 people were killed. And in Europe, a decapitated body covered in Arabic writing was found at a U.S. gas company in southeastern France. The European Union foreign policy chief says the attacks in France and in the Arab world demand global unity as a response.
This attack shows that we are together, the target. Arabs, Europeans, Muslims, non-Muslims, we are together. We are on the same page, we are on the same boat. I just exchanged a few messages with some of my friends, foreign ministers of the Arab region. The fact that the attacks in the same day take place in Europe and in the Arab world, paradoxically, lead to the opposite effect of that terrorists want. Instead of dividing us, show us very clearly that we have to be united. So the response will be more unity and expressing very clearly that what we need is an alliance of civilization, and that there is no way in which a religion can be misused to turn us apart. We are united. Islam also belongs to Europe, and our European values also belong to the Arab world.
Now, more details on the deadly attack in Tunisia. Tunisian officials say at least 27 people, including foreign tourists, were killed when at least 1 gunman opened fire Friday on people on a beach near the Imperial Mahaba Hotel in the city of Sousse. Officials also say security forces responded to the attack and that at least 1 gunman is among the dead. An assault rifle was found by his side. Another gunman fled from the scene and is reportedly still on the run. Tunisia has been on high alert since March when an Islamist militant gunman attacked the Bordeaux Museum in Tunis, killing a group of foreign tourists in one of the worst terrorist attacks in many years in Tunisia. Well, in Kuwait, a suicide blast has killed at least 10 worshippers attending Friday prayers at a Shia mosque. We get more in this report from Sean Cadbury of Reuters.
A witness says an estimated 2,000 worshippers were kneeling in prayer when a suicide bomber entered the mosque and blew himself up. The bomber was described as a man in his 20s. The Islamic State militant group is claiming responsibility for the attack in a statement posted on social media. The statement says the target was a, quote, temple of rejectionists, a term used by the Sunni Islamist group to describe Shiites. The Sunni militants have been targeting Shiites in Iraq and Syria, as well as Saudi Arabia and Yemen, but this is the first attack on a Shiite mosque in Kuwait. The oil-rich country has a large Shiite minority, but has avoided the sectarian tensions experienced in neighboring countries.
French President François Hollande says he is raising the security alert to the highest level for 3 days in southeastern region, where a suspect attacked an American gas factory. A local businessman was found decapitated at the factory site and 2 others were wounded. Banners were found carrying Arabic inscriptions. French police say they have the main suspect in custody, along with the suspect's wife and others. Hollande says the key question is to determine whether there were any accomplices. International condemnation of the attack came swiftly. British Prime Minister David Cameron expressed his feelings for the victims.
Our hearts all go out to the victims of these appalling terrorist acts. I spoke to President Hollande at the European Council and offered my sympathy and our solidarity with the French people at this time. I hope to speak later with the Tunisian government and again offer our sympathies and condolences and our solidarity in fighting this evil of terrorism.
Well, French officials say a terrorism investigation into the attacks is underway.